Now you see the police are moving in. 2 African-American women walking toward the police as the police advance upon them. One of them just got pushed back. Oh shit. I'm seeing bricks. I think that was tear gas.
Hey guys, it's Nomi Konst. We are here at the inauguration in DC, in the middle of probably the center of the protests right now on the streets. We have someone here who's identifying himself as the people. He was here and he watched everything go down when the pepper spray came out and things started to escalate. Hey, so what did you see? How did this transition from a peaceful protest to suddenly pepper spray and tear gas were unleashed?
They kept trying to push us back. They kept trying to push a new line, giving us their way of doing things instead of our way of doing things. We, the people, wanted to protest peacefully. And on top of that, the moment anyone tried to come across that line, even slightly, they would come out in a mass and also have their batons and their pepper spray ready at the hand to abuse the people. Now, that's oppression to me. Every government that you see around the world has this same form of oppression. They had a crowd of reporters further back on the other side of the street over there, over that wall of police, and they literally let loose with the grenades, with the pepper spray, with the salt, and they also have paintball guns. They're aiming paintball guns at us on top of that.
Hey guys, so as you can see, Emma with the Young Turks, there was a limousine on fire here, so that's what's been happening. And here we go.
Hands up! Dear friend Josh Fox.
I watched these things explode in midair, and it feels just like Standing Rock. It feels like tear gas, pepper spray, people running forward, people running back. It's totally inappropriate for the police to act in this way. These are peaceful demonstrators. We're concerned about violence altogether. The whole mission of the movement that I'm a part of is nonviolence. And I think that, I was talking about this earlier. That's the reason I came to D.C., was to talk about love, to talk about nonviolence. I mean, what I saw in multiple instances at Standing Rock were water protectors standing there in front of lines of police, praying, holding hands together, saying, "We are praying for you, police. We are praying for your kids. We are protecting your kids' water." And then they would get pepper sprayed, and they would cry, and they would cheer, and they would cry tears of joy, and they would still go back and repeat, "We are praying for you. We are not going to be violent." We have to have that discipline. We have to have that character. We have to say in ourselves, we're not throwing bottles back at the police. We're not throwing tear gas canisters back at the police. I don't want to see that.
This is a rubber bullet that they just shot at us. And they want to say they're not shooting at us, yo. Look at this. Look at this. Y'all see this? Come on now. Am I making up story? I mean, it hit me in the leg. One thing I know, a concussion grenade is next to me and I'm getting hit in the leg by this thing.
I think these little flash bombs, I think they're just intended to disorient and frighten people. Because I'm not smelling the tear gas anymore. Protesters have thrown bricks at police from a distance of about 50 yards. The police have been lifting shields in order to protect themselves. Protesters have overturned newspaper stands. You may be able to see red and yellow, mostly yellow, boxes in the street there. Some of them were press, some of them were just bystanders, but others were actually behaving in ways that we would have to call violent.
No, it's not tear gas, it's pepper spray. Everybody up there was pepper sprayed. And if you weren't there, the police just sprayed these kids down, just totally pitiful.
I wish people would not get so physically upset with each other, because the rich people don't care. These people can clash and stuff all night long, and it's no skin off the rich people's back. They're not here. They're not watching it.
People are exercising their free speech right now as we stand below the Washington Post, where you have a line of police.
All they did was just push us back and just spray everyone, really. It started off as a part of the Future is Feminist. But I mean, now it's just we're all out here. Just everybody that cares about where this country's going, we're out here.
The streets are full. This is the most full we have seen the streets. We just had an inauguration of a president, and there are more people on the streets protesting than there were in the streets for the inauguration. That gives you a little bit of what's happening here. So we're just trying to get in. They're doing a fire right now with trash, newspapers with Donald Trump on the cover. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow at the march?
Well, tomorrow it's supposed to be a large march. It's politically important. I don't think it's going to be like it was today. I think it's going to be much more, choreographed. What's happened in the streets today signify the rebellion that workers, and particularly black and brown people, migrant workers, immigrants, the most at-risk communities, right? What you see today is the solidarity of peoples, right, coming together to protect, the interests of those most at risk now that fascist Trump has been elected to the White House.